And we're live with the ROX mods, folks. This is the final oval race of the year. We got another race coming up next weekend, but this is the last time we'll be going around in a circle track. And quite a sizable one. We hop below the border. We're in Mexico. So we're out the US for the rest of the season. And we're going to be doing 2-car qualifying. The way it's going to work is that the second car goes once the first car gets to about turn 2. First up in order, we got about 14 cars entered, but first up will be Jackson Cook and Stephen Waters. Let me make sure if I can get that stream up. And once I can, we'll get streaming. Dabcat, if you can mute yourself. I'll do that for you. And it's a pretty good sized field here today as well. You can see Twin watching, but we are gonna start the green flag here for the first two. So it's gonna be Jackson and Stephen Waters. Jackson clear to go. Okay, well, next time, the next time we do that, you'll be going, the second car will be going when you get out turn 2, or later will be. But we'll be watching from Jackson Cook's POV as Jackson makes his way around the racetrack across the front straight. As we got a car up there up in turn 1, please get off the track and head to the line. Yeah, go to the back of the line. Anyways, Jackson's first lap, 20.21 as Stephen Waters has spun off out of 4. So his first lap and second lap is going to be a bit of a throwaway. And he's got to navigate his car up to speed. It's going to be a little bit tricky here. He came a little late to qualifying. Jackson Cook now about to overlap him. White flag out for Jackson Cook. And Steve Waters coming to the white flag. Checkered, meanwhile, for Jackson Cook. So, Steve, you still got 1 to go. Steve is going to try to make a recovery drive here. These cars are a little bit looser than they're normally. To keep the speed slow, make it more technical. Otherwise, it's going to be a flat-out weekend. You want to slow down to about 140, 135, 140 on the turns. And that'll be it for Steve Waters. That's not an optimal qualifying for him, but he's still going to make his way down the back straight away. Next up in order is going to be Evan Varney and another guy behind him. I think that's Maxwell. Evan's clear to the track. Maxwell, watch a light. You're good to go. I prefer, again, if you went a little bit later so that we could be spread out a little bit more so we get this done. A little bit more action. Anyways, though, Evan Varney out onto the track. And Evan is the guy to watch. The 66 car makes her way across the front straightaway into turn 1. Let's see, 6.679. As it looks like there's a car stopped there. Cool Mats has stopped on the back straight. So if you can move that car back to the pit lane. You were probably stuck in manual. 20.062 quick time for your race lead, or for Evan Varney. And I don't know if that's the white flag or the checkered. I believe that's the white flag. Owen, please, you're like one of the only good drivers here. Please stay. Checker flag comes out for Evan Varney. There's like 5 people here that are competitive. And Evan Varney takes a pole, a sub 20, a 19.983. As Maxwell We'll be watching him. Maxwell's pulled it in without taking a lap, so that might count for DNS if he doesn't run. Nets up clear to go. That is the other mats. And Dabcat clear to go. Alright. Let's see what that is as a... Libby. So, Libby, the first car out, a 9. Oh, the first lap is now started. That's his out lap there. Let's see what the 12th car can get going here. Makes its way down the back straight. Well, we know who's going to lead this one. And for some reason, he is shifting. This is a 5th gear track, but apparently he thinks he can make it off downshifting, but you really just need to run 5th. And he runs high. Dabcat up to 3rd. And that is Max's second lap, 1 to go, white flag. This time by, Checker's going to come out. Dabcat is with a 20.420. Will be the next one going through. Pull off a 4. Let's see what Dabcat gets going on his final lap, making his way down the front straight of green sector 1 or 2. But he's not going to go any quicker. Next up in order is Kroon Farms. He's taken over, I believe that is one of the other guys. Okay. Green flag. And next up behind them is Connor. Wait till he hits turn 2. Can we stop going through each other, please? You're good to the track now. Evan, Owen, I'm not going to teleport you to the flag stand. You're like the only competent driver here. I literally need you. Alright, well, it's the farm guys that are out on the track now. As we're watching... Let's see who's up ahead, if it's Kroon or Connor. Currently, it looks like it's Kroon that is up ahead. Connor's the one a little bit behind. Let's see, Kroon so far in 4th place. We've seen some good driving by Kroon before. Again, one of the fastest cars at the Berlin Stock I4 feature. Managed to actually keep up pace with drivers like Jackson Cook. Let's see what we can get going here. So this time by is the white flag. $60. And the checker flag coming out for Kroon Farms. Up next is Connor, who's making his way down the front straight. So we're trying to navigate through the names. So, Kroon has made his way into the pit lane. Connor... Connor... Is that already 5? That was an extra lap, Connor. Slow down your car. I gotta see if you're faster lap. No, you weren't. So no penalty. But, you did an extra lap. Next up's clear to go. That is... I think that's Fear. Lock this, just wait. You're good to go. Alright, so first on the track. Making the way across is finish line. You'll see that name as it comes up. Sector 1. I think or that might be Carrot. Trying to figure out these names. There's a couple new guys. And he's going to run the high line. Traditionally, you want to go down low on the front straight. It's a multi-apex corner, essentially. Loch Ness is the next one up in order. Anyways. Alright. The SCP guy in 7th. Meanwhile, Loch Ness has made their way up into the 6th place spot. Currently 2 to go. This time by, the white flag coming out. We're going to have 1 lap to go here. Loch Ness makes their way out. Now 1 lap to go for you as well. And checkered flag for the M&M car. Next up, we have Sharks Are Live for Real, a SCP regular, and Caden Larson. And Shark, watch the light. Caden, wait till he hits turn 2. Green flag. You're allowed to go full speed. I suggest you do. Green flag for Caden. Caden! Alright, yellow flag for Caden, but keep on going, Shark. So, Caden, do not go. It's 2 cars at a time, but you missed your opportunity. You're not do not go. So. Anyways, Shark out onto the track. Their first lap is 21.037. They're gonna have 2 more shots. Well, let's see what they get going. Shark making his way across the back straight into 3 and 4. And this time buys the white flag. One more lap here for the 27. He's going to hit the outside wall. Did that mess up his run? We'll see. He's making his way into 3. As he stands currently 5th on the board. Still going to put the pedal to the metal. And there was a green sector 3, but it's not going to matter. He's going to have to stick with that 20.654. Next up is Caden Larson and Owen Perkins. So, get ready. I guess Caden's not going to wait. So, Owen, please go. You're not getting the flag stand. I need somebody else to do that. Go. Go. Alright, Caden's first lap has started. And Caden Larson makes its way into 3 and 4. Again, lap 1. And he's now going to have 2 more shots, but currently 10th on the board. He was 4th place in practice. We'll see if that's his pace. Now to 3 and 4. Lap 2. White flag out for Caden Larson, 6th place on the board, 20.675. And so making the way across the line is Owen Perkins, moving up 4th place on the board. Meanwhile, coming out of turn 4, the checker flag going to come out for Caden Larson. He gets a little loose. He does keep it without spinning. And the checker flag is out for Larson, as well as Owen Perkins. Again, Owen Perkins currently 4th place on the board, a strong qualifying position for him overall. Is Twin trying to make the race? Is he in the VC? Oh, there's the Crimea River person. Was that Blake? Who's the person that needed the teleport? Okay. Maxwell's going to take a last place starting position. And Twin has been teleported, so Twin will probably be in the back row. So we have one last qualifier. And that is Blake, who's, I believe he made an entry in the sprint car feature. And we're going to reset myself so I can see him. Make his way off into turn 1 for his first lap. Got Blake. It's DJ Cole Kid. Out of 3 and 4, let's see if we could get going here. Across the front straight to 21.320. And a tap to the outside wall off of 2 on his second lap. He's going to have one more shot. Again to the outside wall, this time by the white flag coming up. Alright, the final lap for Blake here. A green sector 1, 6.950. A white sector 2 off of 4. And he downshifts. That's a suboptimal situation. But a 21.016. So my guys, if you are trying to go faster, the way to run it is 5th gear. And the front straight is multi-apex. So you go high off of 4, you go back low on the front straight, and then you go high into 1. It's pretty straightforward, but just trying to do that. So anyways, we're going to line up on the pit lane exit. First place is going to be Evan Varney. To the outside is going to be Jackson Cook. Row 2 to the inside is going to be Dabcat. And to the outside is going to be Owen Perkins. Again, a second row starting position here for Owen Perkins. That's a pretty good way to start up. Behind that is Kroon Farms. And to the outside, Shark is lit. So Kroon, you are on the inside of row 3. Make sure to give each other space. There's a lot of cars. It's going to be a little bit hectic getting going. Row 4 on the inside is Caden Larson. To the outside is Moneyman. I believe Moneyman is... That might be Connor. That is. So Connor's lined up right. So we're just waiting on Caden Larson here. Please, if you guys need to get this lined up, I need Caden Larson up there into row 4 inside, to the outside, or to the inside of row 5 on the inside is Lockness. So I need Lockness in row 5 inside where I am. To the outside will be the guy named SCP Guy. You're row 5, not row 4. Go one row back. That's where Caden's supposed to be. Leave that space open for Caden. That's Caden right there. And let me make sure this is correct. SCP Guy. Yes. Alright, so 11th place is Flippy J. Can we please not do burnouts? Let's get this one started up. So Flippy J, to the outside is DJ Cole Kid. I think it's Blake. Alright. Can we not rev? Once your lineup, can you turn your engines off? We will be doing the Mexican anthem. Alright, so the car in the 11th, Flippy J. Blake, you're in 12, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. DJ Cool Kid. Blake, you're on the outside. Who's the person that was named Flippy J? That Maxwell. There's a lot of new names that I don't recognize here. That's a... Owen, you're in 4th place. Stop bitching about being a flagman. Please, there's not a lot of competitive drivers in the front of the field, and we need those. Just make the race, get it over with. Actually, I guess Blake, since they're not here, you could just line up in there, yeah. To the outside will be Steve Waters. To the inside is going to be Cool Mats, and then Twin will be in the back in 14th. Alright. Once you guys are lined up, please turn your engines off, press the F key. I'm also going to try to get JD Kelly if I can't help with hosting, because 14 cars is ludicrous, to say the least, to be the single host. So... Jake is busy. He's in Texas. If there is such thing as a spinner, and you want a caution, which on a track like this, generally if you spin, you're not gonna be able to catch back up if you spin. I don't see it. Just stop your car if that happens. Everyone's car is on. Alright. We're gonna look for the Mexican anthem real quickly, excuse me. I gotta find it. Unless I can find it in my thing. That might work. Please don't be some shitty version of the anthem. Alright, if we can face the flag off at turn 1, we'll be playing the first national anthem outside the US since we raced in Sweden. All right, thank you there. Start your cars, start your motors. All right, Kelly, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
And I see that Dale is also in game. I'll give him 5 just to watch around. All right, well, let's go to the back to the front from the rear of the field to all the way forward. In the 32, making his return to SLC, it's well known as the Stud. His twin turbo V6 missed out qualifying, and who could not get a lap in qualifying. Behind that, or in front of that, on the inside, is a 57 Pepsi car driven by Maxwell. Now in 12th place in the 20 machine, it is Turbo Stephen Waters. To the 7, another one of the cars that he made. I believe that is being driven by Blake. And then ahead of that, we have, I believe this guy's name is Carrot, driving the M&M 44 in 10th place. To the inside, in the 99, it is Loch Ness making his return to SLC in the 99 United Motor Oil machine. Now up into 8th place, taking over the 45, formerly driven by Lemon Bucket. It is Connor Farms. To the inside, in the 15, it is Caden Larson. And that fantastic looking number 27, it is Sharks Are Live for Real, currently starting in 6th place. To the inside in 5th place, it is Croon Farms taking over SMS, this number 51. In the 24 white and gold car, it is Owen Perkins. And the first one on the podium to the inside of row 2, it is Dak out of the GGS 12 car. Up ahead in the number 38, it is Jackson Cook. And to the inside, Evan Varney shakes up the field. All right, this is going to be 60 laps, and we are going to have a good number of pace laps. So I think you guys are going to need it, so we're going to do 10. Just a lot. So, that being said, yellow flag is out. Pace speed is going to be 80 miles an hour. Make sure you stay in the row that you were in and the side of the track. Again, we hope to do a choose lane, so make sure that you guys stay where you are. Again, first place is Evan Varney. To the outside of the first row is Jackson Cook. That's pretty well aware. Dabcats in row 2 inside. Owen Perkins to the outside. Row 3 inside, we have Bubba Dump, otherwise known as Croon Farms. The outside Sharks Are Lit. At the 15, let's make sure we're not passing people. I'm looking at you, Caden Larson. Please stay in the 4th row inside. The more time we have to maintain ourselves, the better. We're also what the fuck? The car going backwards. That is Maxwell, who still has issues. I'm just gonna park you if you can't figure out your gears. So. I'm just gonna park you for the day. Is everyone behind Maxwell? That's actually twin, so it doesn't change the order. Maxwell hasn't been able to figure his car out. I'm just gonna leave you out of this race. There's a lot of cars, so I'll give you the permission to watch. But, I mean, there's just way too many people. Let's get that 3rd row up there, please. Croon and Shark. You jumped out of your car while we were pacing. I can't trust you to race. The car's not broken, you just don't know how to drive it. Trust me. So just sit this one out until you can figure it out. Next week we're going to a road course. Which is something else to note, that this is the change that back. We need Caden Larson to get the fuck back where they are. They're row 3 inside. I don't know why you passed so many cars there. I need... Come on, guys. Get where you're supposed to be. I don't want us to be single file. We were doing good at pacing a few laps ago. Do not redline pace because you're going to do bad. We need that third row to move up, so I need Caden Larson and I need Shark to move up. So Shark, move up. I need Caden Larson to move all the way up. Caden Larson. You are... Oh, but Shark is just spun out. Come the fuck on, guys. If we can't get going by the time we go green, we're gonna figure out who caused it. We're gonna park you, and we're gonna have to do a single file start. Because I'm not gonna go through this shit. Again, row 3 inside is Croon Farms. The outside is Sharks Are Lit for Real. I need Sharks to be in 6th place. I need Caden to be behind Sharks. I need Shark to move up, or Croon to move up a little. In 8th place is Money Man, so that is Connor, so please move up, Connor. Connor, get up there. Get up there. I again need Croon to move up. Caden, you're in 4th row. You're not there. That's the wrong row. You're behind the 51. Okay. We're getting closer to starting to understand it. Now you need to be to the inside of the blue, white, and red car, Connor. I mean, number 15. Come on, dude. Get up there. It's not... I know it's a little difficult to pacing, but if you listen to me, you'll be able to do okay. Oh, my God. Owen! Jesus Christ, I don't want to have to yell, but... Some of you guys are actually starting to make me lose my shit. And I will pull people from this race that can't show that they can pace. So please, get going here. So I need Caden to move up. We got 1 lap to go. Unless you want to stay in the back, which if you do... I don't like the way this pacing is going at all. So Caden, get up. Get to the inside row 4. We need Owen Perkins to get up. Kind of looking okay-ish. Caden, get up there. Or else you're parked. Alright, the red flag comes out. Caden's out of the race. I'm going to line up single file in the same order from qualifying. Caden, you're out of the race for just simply not listening to me. I mean, it's one thing where you're struggling to pace, but you're not even on the right row. So we're going single file. I need you guys to line up on the back straight in the following order. Okay, well, you're showing that you don't have the ability to run this, so... We're now going to slow down slowly here. The positions are as follows, single file. Please do not pass cars. Line up single file. It is Evan Varney in 1st place, 2nd place Jackson Cook. 3rd place is Dabcat. Please give each other... I want you guys to give each other a car length of space, please, so we could get going better. So, everyone please give each other a bunch of space. Evan, move up a little bit. I know it's really annoying to get this going. Evan, I need you to move up, to here. Yeah. Alright, so then it's Owen, the 51. Again, give each other space, a car length of space. I know that sounds like bullshit. You guys are going to have a lot of lag when you get going. I need this lag to be distributed a little bit better so we don't have as much pain. Sharks Are Lit. Then it's Money Man. It's Connor. Behind that is Loch Ness. So Loch Ness, 1 car length, please. Behind that's SCP guy. Again, 1 car length. And then is DJ Cole. So Loch Ness. So give me money. I don't like fielding these new guys that much. It's really trying to get on my... I mean, you guys are doing okay, but my god. You guys acquired with me, like, last night or something. Okay. Our lineup is good. We're going to start clearing up cars from the pit lane if there's any. I think we're good, though. So. My advice for you guys that are pacing, do not use your brakes to slow down. There's plenty of engine braking. You just need to control yourselves to coast and just try to control that. The pace speed is 80 miles an hour. It's because a bunch of these people have never done pacing before. And a lot of these people, it's their first race. You have not. You've been in like maybe 3 races. And you are pretty inexperienced still, so. Just humble yourself. I think we're good in order. How's it gonna work? You guys are gonna go one after the other. That is a new guy. That is a new guy. That is only barely a month, and he only showed up a couple times. So, yellow flag comes out, go in the car if he goes. Don't go right away. Just wait till the car if he goes. Remember that car ahead of you and try to stay behind it. Hopefully we could stay without too many cautions. I recommend you stay in 2nd or 3rd gear. Do not redline pace. That's not going to help you. Alright, Connor, if you get it up a little bit, we might be able to go green this time. Remember, no passing until you cross the start-finish line without an exception. We are not going to do choose lane today. I've already seen that's not going to work to do double file. Watch the lights. Green flag. 99, give up 1 spot. 99, oil car that is being driven, I believe. Okay, you're good. Alright, anyways. As it is, Jackson Cook is up there with Evan Varney. We get off to it. And again, a big thanks to JD Kelly to hopefully help us watch for spooters out on the back. We watched the front, though. So it is Evan Varney making his way across the track. We'll be watching the GOAT that has the most ROX championships, I believe 3 in a row, Twin Turbo V6. Has already made his way up a couple of cars here. 4 cars. So Twin is definitely a guy to watch today. While Evan and Varney lead us off with some confidence, we'll be watching, since our leaders are a little spread out. Next target for Twin Turbo V6, the number 27 of Sharks Are Lit for real. I'm trying to make a move around the outside, dives back inside, making his way across the front straightaway. Still with Shark there on the attack. But it looks like Twin gets away with it. So it looks like this race so far is set to go smoothly. There's Calamity in the back. The look at Steve Waters. 3-car battle in the back of the field between himself, SCP guy, and Connor. So Blake, I believe that is, or that's actually, I'm not quite sure, but we'll go back to watching Twin. Again, Twin with Croon Farms to the inside. And Twin is going to move all the way up there to 5th place. Making its way off through the back straight. Next up in order, it is Owen Perkins. Again, Owen Perkins has been making a bit of a shake-up this season, especially in the Midget Series. He's shown a lot of good pace there. I believe he was 2nd place in the B-Main at the Crate Midgets, or 3rd place. He was very strong there up till the end. He just had, I believe, just had a really unlucky heat race during the Turkey night. But that being said, Twin is making his way up the field. And meanwhile, Dabcat and Jackson Cook, I believe, we got a battle going up for 2nd place. I'm wrong there. I was tripping. Though Jackson is holding up some good pace with your leader of Evan Varney. Meanwhile, the 24 of Owen Perkins gets passed by Twin for the 4th place spot. So the 32 is absolutely on a mission, a hunt for the front of the field. And it's close here between Twin, Turbo V6, and Fast of Owen and Perkins. They got about 4 seconds climb up to get up to the front of the field. However, we look at the lap times, and Twin is 3rd on the board. He's showing some good consistency. He might be able to close down that gap. We're also seeing Steven Waters has fallen down to become the first lap car of the day. So we're about 10 laps into the green flag period, and he's already been passed by the leaders. And it looks like actually Evan Varney's being hunted down a little bit by Jackson. Actually, Jackson's taken about a 10th off since we've seen earlier. We look at the lap times as Evan Varney has a purple sector 1. It goes all the way up to the wall off of 4, down the front straight to purple sector 3. He just couldn't connect it off of that out the second sector. Meanwhile, looks like Dabcat is the next target, as Twin targets a potential podium here. So he makes his way up to the front of the field. We might be seeing the legend himself come back, the GOAT of ROX mods and SLC racing all together, with probably one of the most successful careers, if you'd like to call it that, in SLC racing. He's of course been eloquently dubbed the stud himself, as he makes his way up closer and closer. Only 4/10 separate himself from Dabcat into 1. That's by far definitely the car to watch today. But we look in the back, it also looks like Kroon Farms has been having some action. But meanwhile, here goes Dabcat going a little bit high, only about a car length separating the podium from Twin. And Dabson holding the podium this entire race to this point, but Twin is coming in hot. The Canadian Missile, the stud himself, right on the rear bumper. Dabcat, now Dabcat to the outside, Twin down the inside. Dabcat tops the wall. It's a crossover for position, but Twin is still pushing it through. So we watch them rubber banding. Bit of separation between these two. As we look at the timing board, Twin is quick time. That could be a very interesting factor here today. I'm sure that Evan Varney is definitely thinking about that in the back of his head. We've had a pretty good green flag run for the most part. I'm actually kind of surprised that you guys have kept it as clean as it's been. It does help that we did.
Steven Waters around. Steven Waters around.
Commentator's cars. Yellow flag. And race back goes to Evan Varney. 2nd place to Jackson Cook. 3rd place is Twin Turbo V6. 4th place is Dabcat. 5th place goes to Owen Perkins. We are still having that race back here, folks. It is then Kroon Farms, Loch Ness, SCP Guy, Sharks Are Live for Real 9th. 10th place goes to Moneyman. That's Connor Farms. And Steve Waters is going to spin out. And he's in the back of the field. You will be allowed to get your lap back. That is a 1 out of 3. But look at that, folks. Twin all the way started pacing, basically, or qualified in 15th, if we'll call it that. Missed out on qualifying to allow himself to start from the rear. He's made his way up a bunch of cars here, all the way up to 3rd place. Now we are going to just continue to stay single file here. I think that's probably for the best. So let Steven Waters get his lap back. Just go through. Thank you guys for kind of locking in on pacing. But yeah, we'll be single file to the rest of the race. But I mean, what a push to the front. Twin Turbo V6 definitely has still got it here. He even has quick time as it goes. So we might see some magical stuff here. I have not seen a Twin race win in SLC for a year. I've seen him in Formula UV get up there. I don't know if he's won or not. But he's shown a lot of good race up in Shuffle's Formula 1 League. And, well, he's back today. Again, we'll be back next week at Taruma. As Steve Waters makes his way up to the field. We just need to fit yourselves in the back. Alright, watch the lights. We could be going green this lap. We are pretty good. We just need the Pepsi card to not go through people. Okay, we're going to stay yellow one more lap. We need Croon Farms to fix himself. Alright. Remember, if you need to let off, I would suggest you just coast. Make sure to give each other space. Watch U99. Do not pass until you cross the start-finish line after the green flag goes. Unless there's an exceptionally bad start. Please try to respect that rule so we can have a fair start here. Watch the lights. Green flag. Clean start by everyone. Good job. Thank you, guys. Into turn 1, it is Evan Varney, Jackson Cook down the inside, but look at Twin Turbo V6. All of our cars make it off of turn 1, now making it out through the front straightaway. We'll be switching to a camera. Recam it through here. Into 1, there's a little bit of rubber banding, but currently Evan Varney leading us off, but Twin Turbo V6 hunting down the rear bumper. Jackson Cook very closely here, as well as Dabcat under attack by Croon Farms. Alright, well, that was a good view. Anyways, battle for the second place spot. That's the closest one to the front, currently between Jackson Cook, Twin Turbo V6. It's also battle for position between SCP Guy, Loch Ness, and Croon Farms. Battle for 5th place.
One wrecked into the pit lane. One wrecked into the pit lane.
Alright, yo, he stopped. We'll call it. Yellow, race back. That's your race back. That's your race back. Line up as the board says. As Owen Perkins, I think he was just pulling it in, but we couldn't tell. He kind of crashed into there. He left the game. So we'll just clear the car out. Thank you there, JD, for that call. And this time by, we are halfway home, folks. So today's very short ROX mod finale is halfway done. I believe Croon was in that 5th place spot. Let's get Connor up there. Is there a debate between position, or are we gonna... there is a debate for the 5th place spot, so we'll be looking that one up. Remember, there is a thing called vision lag. When we look at the race back, it is currently Evan Varney, Jackson Cook. 3rd place goes to Twin. 4th place is Dabcat. 5th place is the 99, actually. So the 99 is ahead. That is my bad. Croon is in the 6th place spot. 7th place is the M&M car. 8th place is Sharks. 9th place is Steve. 10th place is Connor. So we are down to 10 cars here. So Connor behind Steve. Connor behind Steve. He got you on the race back. I need Croon to move up. Again, Croon, the 51 is ahead of the M&M car. M&M car, you're behind Croon. And then is Shark behind the M&M car. We are good in positions now. If we can stay where we are, I need Steve to move up a little bit so it's fair for Connor. Watch the lights. Twin, get up there a little bit. Stop, neon car, stop trying to pass. Croon, and we are still not good. Croon, that is a warning. We need you to get up there behind the 99 oil car. Just a verbal warning. Next time by, it's an EOL. Let's try to stay in position here. Twin, please move up to 3rd. past that car, you're good. Please try not to pass a car ahead of you until you cross the start finish line. It's not go when the green flag goes. It's go and pass a car ahead of you once you cross the start finish line. So you got to time that one right. Green flag. That is a jump for the M&M car. Give up spots. M&M car, give up 2 spots. Clear. And he spun himself out. Yellow flag. This is your race back. Twin and Jackson going at it, but it looks like Twin might get out of the 4. And it is going to be Evan Varney. Twin Turbo V6. Jackson Cook, Dabcat, Croon Farms, 99. Sharks are lit for real. Then it is Steve and Connor Farms, and SCP Guy will be in 10th as a 1 out of 3. Steve Lauder ahead of Connor. Yep. And Jackson Cook has been knocked out of the lead. It might be close here between Evan Varney and Twin. We'll see if hot up there fast drivers that are new are gonna do it. This is probably the race that Evan wants. He wants to have somebody that can put up a challenge. We are good in order. We just need to make sure that nobody's passing each other before we even call the green. Watch the lights. Twin. Green flag. Clean start. Alright, well there's your 10 cars out on the racetrack. Currently it is Evan Varney and Leosaw. Twin kind of backed off on that start. That didn't help him at all. But it did hold back Jackson. Evan Varney, as it stands, has about half a second gap here for the lead. However, Twin is ever so slightly faster. We'll see if that's going to be the way up to a caution. We do remain green as it stands now. Evan Varney into the start-finish line. Let's see, that gap has shrunk down 3.5 tenths, separating your leader, Twin Turbo V6, from the 66. Both cars are under the Wolf Team Racing team. As, of course, the team that Daniel Wolf has been running. Kind of off and on here. Into turn 1, and it looks like Evan Varney, that lap around, a little bit better at it. Again, folks, Evan Varney is a semi-professional stock car driver, so we'll see how Twin can manage. It is a semi-professional driver versus one of SLC's greatest, as well as Jackson, your season champion. That makes up the top 3. Runner up there in 4th place, of course, being Dabcat. The rest of spinning, I think that's their first caution.
Yeah.
Thank you. Again, 99.51, then the 27. So let's try to get spread out there in those positions. I know they're kind of jumping a little. So again, 99 oil car, that's the pink car, the 51 Sharks are behind the 51. Thank you. Alright. Next lap is when we will, not this one. We stay yellow. Alright, Twin, if you could get up a little. You're a little bit too far back. Kind of holding up the people behind you. Alright, Dab, you are currently almost passing Jackson, so please try to give up some space there. Same thing for the neon oil car. Same thing for the neon oil car. Please stop a little. Okay. Steve, Shark, back out from the 51. Let's watch the lights. Green flag. For the oil car, give up a little bit here. You don't need to do too much. Just let the car by. You're good. All right, well, here it is for the lead. Side by side, World Team Racing. The 32, the 66, both going at it. Auto 4, twin triple V sits down the inside. Here comes Evan Varney. Side by side, down the front straightaway, flat and equal times here. However, who gets it off of 2? Evan Varney and twin triple V sits both crossing up and through each other, but it looks like Evan Varney got it down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Across the front straight, a good battle for the lead. Gonna come up on you, folks. Here comes twin triple V sits. This might be one of the most legendary battles. We always expect that to see when there's 2 heavy hitters, and both of them are. Again, Evan Varney's been making an absolute ruckus up at the Turkey Night Grand Prix. Swept every feature with almost every lap led last weekend. And that might be a trend. That was going to be the trend if it had not been for Twin. The Twin has shown up to the show. And he started from the back, but he's clawed his way all the way up to the front of the field. Of course, that 66 is a very, very heavy-hitting driver. We'll see if that stands here. Side by side for the lead. Evan Varney on the exit. 10 laps to go here at OAM. The Mexican SLC race and the Grand One under the border. We'll be going down under, of course, next week at Taruma. That being said, Evan crossing the start-finish line with Twin right on his rear-view mirror. And now
We had one around on the back straight, caution.
All right, well, the yellow flag is going to come out. Our race back is happening here. It's going to be a late race shootout for the lead. Out of 4, who's going to get the race back? It's very close here. And a lag spike shows Twin ahead of Evan Varney.
That was a 51.
All right, 27 is ahead of Connor. So was it, all right. 51, you could get your lap back. Twin took the lead. Well, these are going to shake up a little bit here. So it is Twin, Evan, Jackson, Dabcat, Oil Car, M&M Car, 27, and Connor Farms, and Steve. And in the back of the field is Kroon, I believe, with his first spin of the day. Currently have Evan Varney sniffing up the ass of the Canadian 32. So we race under the border between an American and a Canadian. Let's try to get into position, folks. Hopefully we could go green this lap and get 5 good laps of racing. We need that M&M car to move up a little bit. If Dabcat can separate a little bit off of Jackson up a little. It's a little bit iffy there, I'm sorry. You guys are trying as much as you can. Watch the lights. Green flag. A lot of pass Dab. That was, to be fair, a bad start pit, so I'll let that slide. You got it back anyways, so we're good. Alright, well, for the lead is Twin Triple V6 and a great start. Notorious for them. Evan Varney's going to have to lock in here, but here's Jackson Cook looking at his inside. Only a couple of laps to go here. Cars are going to be pushing as hard as they can for the lead. Currently have your seasoned champion of Twin Triple V6. Second place, Evan Varney. Third place, the 2025 ROX champion of Jackson Cook, racing it with Evan Varney for that second place spot. However, Evan Varney reeling in a little bit here with Twin. We'll see if that stays that way. Currently, as it stands, he is the fastest car. He has absorbed the quick time. 2 laps to go. 3/10 separating our lead. 4/10 from third. So the three of them going hard at it for the front of the field. Let's see if we can stay that way. This is going to be a good race finish up ahead of us, folks. Here we go out of turn number 4. The white flag is going to come out. And we do not have any spinners. We stay green, folks. This is how it's going to end. Evan Varney right behind Twin Turbo V6. If he could just nail the next corner, he might be able to make it a full finish. They make it their way off of 3 and 4. It is a bit of a lag spike here, but let's see across the start-finish line. It is Twin Turbo V6 that wins it. Evan Varney, second place, photo finish there between the oil car and M&M. Twin Turbo V6 has won it at Mexico. Bucks, if you could stop your car or pull into the pit lane, Twin, you are clear for donuts. What a race finish, very close there between Twin, but get out to Twin from back to front. That is why he is known as the stud. And of course, have a Wolf Team Racing 1 and 2, but Twin gonna burn it out on the grass. Evan Varney will absorb the quick time. Shows how close that race finish was gonna be. As the 2 Wolf Team Racing cars join together in donuts, celebrating their return. Folks, this is the final oval race of the 2025 SLC season. We may be back in January, February for more racing. We will be doing another race, of course, next week, so make sure to see that one. We'll be at Taruma for the ultimate finale of SLC in Brazil. That'll be, of course, the only race this year under the equator. That should be a pretty fun one, of course. Probably one of the best road courses that SLC goes to. A driver favorite. And last year put up a 5-car battle for the lead from Twin Turbo V6, Gear Memphis 2, and many other drivers. We're all going absolutely at it. If you guys want an interview, stick around. We will get everyone. Twin, if you want a victory lane photo, how about you move up to the front straight? I'm not sure how we usually do that. There's not really like a victory lane here. It's a little weird. And hop out and take your, I think it's Jaritos. So if you could jump out of your car, I'll give you your celebratory drink. It's over here. What? I'll teleport you. Here. Your drink's over there. I'll move your trophy since there's really, like, yeah. Burritos. Alright. I'm going to turn this around here. So you want to be a little bit further out, that's okay. Let me turn that around. I believe there's another sign to that. There. Yes, there is. Let me not get in the way of number 32, but Twin Turbo V6 makes a late return to the SLC season on the oval finale. And from a back to front finish, I gotta say, Twin, that was an awesome job. If you want to do an interview, you are unmuted. If not, then that's okay, but I gotta say congratulations on that win. That was a spectacular show. Put up to the most wingless driver of the last couple of weeks. Got the guy that swept Turkey Night. And what exactly went down on that race for you, Twin? Oops. Okay. I'll also send you your trophy. I press gas pedal. I steer wheel. Give you your trophy here. Well, thank you there for those short but clever words, Twin. Again, congrats on getting another win. And hopefully we'll see you whenever you feel like it next time by. But good to see you back. Uh, Next up in order is Evan Varney, who dominated the race to the last couple of restarts. However, you had a very good shot at right at the end, started to close in, just didn't have enough time. What exactly happened today, Evan?
The caution happened. That's a technically that is what happened. The caution caused that. I can't be disappointed though, because I got what I wanted. A nice race from Twin.
Of course, I don't actually remember the last time you've ever raced Twin, so I guess that checks out.
It was a while ago. It was during Patriot Week. Me and him went together in the form of the micros, and I fucked up 2 corners, and he got me.
Well, is there anything?
I was actually doing the exact same thing as I was now. I dominated a race. I took off from pole, ran away from Twin, but then one mistake, and here he is by just a fine margin both times. Except last time it was by 28 hundredths. This time it was closer. Richmond 2022. What race was that? I don't remember that one.
Well, Evan, congrats on having. I believe this is probably one of the races you've wanted to do. One against Twin like this. You're probably hoping to come up in front. You almost got there. You know, it's a pretty close finish, but regardless, you were the fastest car today. You do got quick time. You got pole. So you are technically at a point scoring. You are the highest point scorer today. So you punched up all the bonus points. Is there anything else you want to say before we move down in order?
Oh.
Alright. Thank you there, Evan. Hopefully we'll see you next week. Third place today, we got Jackson Cook. Jackson here, your 2025 ROTS Mod champion. Finishing the last oval race with a fairly solid podium. What went down in today's race?
I semi competed with Evan in Twins, so that's an accomplishment.
I did see
I'm a
that.
keyboard. I'm a keyboard boy. It was top 3 was all separated. We all drive different things. I drive keyboard, Evan drives mouse steering, Twin drives controller. It was the power of the different styles of racing. Oh, that was so cool. I enjoyed it. This race was going to be boring if Twin wasn't here, because, you know, Evan would have probably dominated the entire thing, and, like, who likes Evan, bro? Nobody likes Evan. Never heard of anybody who likes that guy, but,
Hey,
fun to see Twin.
I kind of flipped.
That's no. But it's fun to see Twin come back. I do miss having the heavy hitters, because they brought some real good racing in. I'm not saying that every race this season has been ass, but it hasn't been as good, in my opinion, as how it was last year and years before. But one more week, and we are done. Midgets are done.
Just basically someone capable of kicking my ass.
Hey, I've kicked your ass in nothing. Exactly. I've just beaten you. I've beaten you a few times, but that's just out of luck. Still win though, so suck it, buddy. I beat
Hey,
Twin.
Berlin, I did it on purpose, though.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You did it on
Driving the car.
No. You did not do that on purpose.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, but we all know that next year Berlin's going to be the top race weekend, like usual, because it's just the best track. Owasso's going to be a close. Actually, no, Winchester's going to be a close second. Owasso's going to be third. Because like everybody loves Berlin. Everybody knows that.
Oh, no.
Evan's just a hater because he can't figure it out.
I'm a supreme hater.
You are not supreme at the Berlin Raceway.
Hey. Now what?
2025 Mini West champion at the Berlin Raceway.
Shopping cart
versus-
champion.
Yeah, I won the shopping cart. Oh yeah. You can't say that. Berlin hurts you. That sucks, JD. That sucks. But we all know that the best Berlin race in SLC history was the first one in July of 24 when we raced the midgets there for the first time. That was the most peak race of all time. Like you had Rebel flipping in turn 3 under yellow. That was so good. Evan, you missed out on that one, man.
I was there for that one.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I won that race.
No, he didn't. It was Twin who won that. Talking about the
Right,
mid. No, the
I'm
first
thinking different
midget.
race.
The first midget race at Berlin, you were not there.
Because I
It
know
was
one of the
tw-
races I just fucked up the field.
ROX mods.
And the Outlaws.
Okay, well that's the Outlaws, but whatever. Anyways, I got nothing to lose at this point. I'm just vibing, just wrapping up podiums, and one more week, and we can finally all come to rest and work on 2026. It will be such a great year, such a great season. I'm telling you right now. There's gonna be a banger next week too. Mark my words. That's all I got.
All right. Well, thank you there, Jackson Cook. Congrats on the championship and, of course, the podium. Hopefully, we'll see you at the road course race next week. We'll see.
I'll show.
Cool. That's going to be the last one next week until we go back in March. Of course, at Arcadia, the classic.
I want to hear.
That being said, we are going to do the rest of the interviews. You got Dabcat, I believe, who finished 4th place. Yes, he did. Let me unmute you, Dab. We'll be doing, again, the interviews for everyone else that's stuck around. So, Dabcat here, a 4th place finish. What exactly went down today for you?
Well, firstly, I'll point out the very obvious. It's weird not finishing in the top 3 for the first time in a good while. But I'm glad the way the race ended. I think the race ended in a fun manner. I'm still a little sad that I wasn't able to keep up with Jack. For a little bit, I was gaining on Jack before the last caution, and then I didn't get a really good start on the last caution, and that was pretty much it. So maybe I would have had a small chance of beating Jack, but still my closest finish with Jack was Saugus. So that is a bummer. Eventually, I'll achieve my dream, my lifelong dream of beating Jack at a track eventually. So we'll get there one step at a time. But today was great. It was great seeing Twin and Evan battle. It's always kind of a bummer just seeing one person dominate. So it's good seeing an actual battle for a race and not just, oh, yep, no, we've got a spread out field and nobody's racing for anything. So good race. I definitely see a couple of spots where I want to improve for next year. Big ovals are definitely one of those spots because I'm not nearly as great on big ovals as I am tiny itty bitty ovals. For some reason, the death races I'm oddly good at. Never understood why. Saugus and Mount Lawn are like my 2 favorite tracks. Again, still don't know why, but they all got their little charms, and I'm very excited for the next year because Outlaw carts are coming back, baby. Woo!
Yes, sir. They will be making a return for the 2026 season, and hopefully, when we get the development for those worked out, that'll be an awesome thing. Thank you there, Dabcat. Is there anything else you want to say before we move on to Stephen Waters?
Other than Twin, come back, we miss you.
All right. Well, Stephen Waters went from a lap car to moving up past a couple of drivers. I'd say that's a bit of an uphill for you. How did the race go for you, Steve?
Went pretty well. Can't say came more in the left or left. I'm like, hey, hey, kind of did bit like not too well, but per usual. Can't say it nonetheless. I actually enjoyed this race. Jackson's still 2 Sigma. Congrats on going to who was it that won the race again? Forgot.
It's Twin Turbo V6.
Small.
Oh yeah, Twin. Congrats on the win to Twin. Well deserved one on that, and Jackson's still 2 Sigma. I'll just be honest. Jackson's still 2 Sigma.
No, Jackson sucks. Fuck Jackson. All my homies hate Jackson for real.
2 Sigma. I selected him for the woods. It was, but yeah, it's feels good. Car ran great, and that's how I got to put it. Start digging your butt, Twin.
Shout out to JD Smelly's league. It's real peak if you want to see people crash into each other 24/7. I pretty much describe it as a demolition derby, and yeah.
And that's why we love JD Kelly's league. That will be racing, by the way. That is the next race that I will be live streaming, and I will be a participant. Tuesday at 5 p.m. US PST, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, hopefully we'll see you guys there. Again, a big thanks to JD Kelly for catching those spins. I genuinely could not have without you. Genuine awesome job. Give the guy a checkout of his league. He does need the help to do attendance, so I might actually drop a league link, a server link to JD's league. So I'll do a shout out to that. But anyways, as it stands, that is the last oval race of the 2025 season. We have one more race until we are done racing this year officially, as far as points go. Next weekend, we go down to Brazil for a single ROX mod race. That'll be the last race of the 2025 SLC racing season. What a hell of a year it's been. It's been down. It's made its way back up, and now we are back up to seeing pretty good attendance, actually. So hopefully that trend will stay that way. Anyways, once again, that is it for today. On to the results. We're just going to make sure. There's 15 cars that entered. So let me just get that. So
big thank you to all the other people that actually attended too, because
Yes.
that's pretty based.
Yes, I apologize to the people that were parked before the race started. Caleb Larson, Blake, Flabby, and Cool Mats. This race was just getting a little bit too chaotic with the attendance that we had. Some of you guys looked a little bit out of shape to race, so sorry about that. Hopefully you can come up next week. If you feel like it, I can't blame you if you don't want to, but next week is open. It is a road course, but I'd say a road course is a good opportunity to learn how to drive these cars. A little bit easier to not mess them up. So, hopefully we'll see you guys again next week. If not, well, this is the oval finale. So, your results are as follows: Twin Turbo V6 wins the race with a photo finish nearly. With Evan Varney right behind in second place, Jackson Cook third place. Fourth place is Dabcat. Fifth place is Loch Ness. Sixth place is SCP Guy. Seventh place is Connor Farms. Eighth place is Stephen Waters. Ninth place is Croon Farms. And 10th place is Sharks Are Live For Real. We have 2 DNFs today. Owen Perkins pulled off after, I believe, not being happy with how he's doing in the race. Can't blame him. I think it was about 5th place at a time of pulling off. Caleb Larson was parked for not listening to my directions and also kind of messed up the start, which is why we did the rest of the race single file. That's okay. I'll make mistakes, but that was 10 laps to get it right, and he was completely messing up pacing. DNS is DJ Cool Kid, Flabby J, and Cool Mats. These are guys that have never raced an SLC before till today. I think DJ Cool Kid
And
left and
myself.
rejoined a little bit too late, which is why they didn't end up back. And QuickTime is Evan Varney, and he also got the pole. So Evan Varney is the highest point scoring driver today with 21 points. Because second place is 18 points. Although I believe at this point, since Jackson has already locked in the championship, we're not going to worry about that.
Next year will be better for that, though.
Hopefully I'll actually document the points better next year.
Please do. Yeah, man.
Beast.
Let me see if I could get that up. Stream will be closing in a bit. I'm just currently trying to get JD Kelly's league over. Make this link not expire. All right. Well, see you guys next week on Friday. That is it for today. Thanks everyone that partook in today's event. I know some people aren't too happy. We just had a lot more people than I was expecting. So, thank you guys. And that's it for this year for Oval Racing.
Big sad.